You sound great. Welcome to the Pastimes. It's already started. It's a podcast. For those who don't know what a podcast is, it's like a radio show, but shorter, and we release it a little differently. Each week, we go through a newspaper from a random date. Dave Anthony's eyes are dead. We go through a newspaper from a random date in history picked out by none other than the aforementioned David Anthony. I, Gareth Reynolds, have never seen it, and neither has this week's guest. Man surrounded by guitars, as always, the great Dave Hill. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back.
Thanks for having me. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing.
I know. I need to stop. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna own it.
What were you doing?
What were you doing? Is a good question.
I was literally picking up my sweet BMX bike and about to walk down the stairs and go on a sick BMX bike ride, and then I was like,
would you be filming some content on this ride?
I might. I don't always. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm in, so if I'm up for it, I will. Depends how many cones I see.
Yeah. It's a cone-based. Yeah, you make content. A lot of people say.
That's my main thing. Yeah.
Dave, it's hard to know what to promote for you because you're a successful author, musician, comedian, content man, hockey star.
One of the greats.
What would you like people? Where can people find you, and why would people find you? Sell yourself to the people.
All right, I've got a lot of heart. I would say upcoming. If you're in New York, I'm doing my residency at La Poisson Rouge, April 22nd.
Could you 29th. Say that without the accent? Is that possible?
Yeah, could you say it like let's not do soy boy accents.
Yeah, don't be beta.
I know. I leaned into it because I was making fun of people who do that.
You better be.
But I really Le Poisson Rouge.
Do you know Dave and I are Proud Boys?
Well, things change so quickly.
Yeah, we became Proud Boys about 8 months ago. We got licensed.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so just want to let you know that.
Yeah, I'm doing that. 3 more shows. I've been doing this weekly residency that just started, and I have 3 more of Caveman.
And what's that like? You do poetry? What do you do there?
It's comedy with music. I have a backing band. I ride my sweet BMX bike. We got a 7-foot
on
tall
stage.
Wait, you're riding your bike on stage now?
Yeah, it's a full experience.
Good.
And I got a 7-foot animatronic dragon now. It's a full production.
What?
Yeah.
And it's walking distance
sense.
from my apartment, which I really like. Mm-hmm. So do that, and then my debut comic book series is coming out May 14th.
Jesus Christ!
Called Dark.
Have you
Regards.
thought about doing less shit?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything really.
That's the goal.
I was just talking about this. Someone was saying saying that I do a lot of stuff yesterday, and I was saying I don't really want to do anything other than hang out with my dog and then eat snacks. With my girlfriend and friends and things like that. But you got to have stuff to talk about. So I
want to eat snacks with my girlfriend is what a kid thinks being an adult is.
It's what this adult thinks being an adult is. I'm just missing I just need a little more money.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. After this airs, I think you'll get a bunch of that.
Yeah, but I think
the spike.
over the next 4 years, we're all going to become really rich.
Well, we're all, absolutely. There are really good things happening, and once China stops fucking around, we'll really
everything's going to be great.
Everything's really going to be very great again. Finally.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not here to. Yeah, no, go ahead. I mean, well, look, like I said,
I would just say I'm looking up barbed wire for that. I'm going to line my all the traps I'm going to set around my home.
It's never been a better time to have a 7-foot dragon at your fingers. That's for sure. Well, Dave, you know what we do on this show.
I sure do.
I don't.
Beside, not you, best Dave.
Sorry.
Jesus
Christ.
Okay. We like to go through old papers. We like to guess the year. Again, we've become Proud Boys, so there'll be no sort of anti-America stuff.
Yeah.
Right. We're both holding box cutters, and we have tear gas close to us. But why don't you, Dave Hill, best Dave of the show, why don't you guess the year you think this paper's from? I'll guess after. And spoiler, you will win this.
I'm going to go 1937.
Interesting. 1891.
Gareth, you're so bad at this. It is 1936, September 5th. Yes.
Dave!
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
Dave!
Yes.
I scared myself just now.
You should.
Yeah.
You're basically a warlock.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
you should be burned or drowned or both.
This feels good.
I
Not
bet
gonna lie.
it does. That was good. It's a good start.
Can I ask, just in terms of my facial expressions and things that I'll be using throughout this show, is there video that will be used? Will there be some video? Okay, so I would have leaned into the surprise more.
Do you want to do another take?
Oh my gosh, I was so close.
Great.
There you go.
Dave,
we
will
can
you
cut that
say
in.
what the actual year is one more time? And then
It is
Dave,
1936.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know what that reaction was. That wasn't.
that one
the way
was the one you did in rehearsal was better, but we were rolling, so we'll probably use that one.
Okay, yeah, just cut it in as
Yeah,
needed.
that was great. Thank you.
Dave, what's the hockey jersey you're wearing?
I'm glad you asked, Dave. A guy on Instagram was kind enough. This happens every once in a while. Someone will write and say, "Can I send you a jersey or sweater," as they are often called? And this is the Flin Flon Bombers, which was the junior team, probably most famously, to my mind anyway, Bobby Clark, NHL great, played for them in Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Sure.
And this guy,
Those are not places for those who are
I
listening.
don't think they are either. Yeah.
I believe it's northeast of Winnipeg by about an hour and a half or two. And this guy, Mark McDonald, DM'd me and was like, "I want to send you a jersey." And a lot of times people will say, "Oh, I want to send you something." And I think, you're going to send me a bomb or something, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right.
But he sent, and my policy now is if it's coming from another country, I just give them my home address. Cause I'm like, what are the chances of them showing up?
Yeah, no, it's a
Stateside
flight.
people, my girlfriend made me.
They can find you anyway if they really
They
want
can,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have a P.O. box. My girlfriend made me get one.
Also, how a child views adulthood. My girlfriend.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Someone sent me a package and I couldn't remember, who had sent it or what it was. And I was opening it and it was just this box that was obviously not from it was from an individual. And I opened it and I just saw an American flag. And right away we were like, "Oh no, this is a bomb." And
Yeah, that's right.
And then it turned out there was a vintage flag, but then all these other nice items that someone had sent. So, but then she was like, "You know what? It's time."
Yeah, that makes sense.
I got it. Anyway, but yeah. So this guy Mark was kind enough to send me jersey, t-shirt,
bombers.
hat, tote as they call them, a couple sticker. Really, the full.
You got the whole thing.
The full apparel, we call it.
Who's your NHL team? Are you in the playoffs this year?
No, sadly, we're out. The Rangers. I root for the Rangers because I live in New York, and I'm more a lover of the game, so I just go root for the home team.
Sure, I get it. All right. Well, this is a big hockey town, Reno, Nevada. Reno Gazette, September 5th, 1936. Reno, of course, famous for their hockey.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Renos. Things
were never good in Reno, but what was it like when everything was bad and Reno was existing?
Reno has never. Yeah. Didn't someone write to us recently and say, "Hey, you guys." Yeah, someone was saying that on the Patreon.
I hear.
The Reno stuff is a little bit much, and I just want to say, you can never say enough bad things about Reno. Reno it's not good.
It's bad. People ask us to go there, or it's a no.
It really is. It's bad.
Reno's like, what if Atlantic City was landlocked?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. But I bet you could wring a couple nights of fun out of that town.
I don't think so.
It's pretty hard, man. I got to be honest. It's
you're in for a treat.
What?
I've taken the liberty
Oh my God.
of booking a gentleman's weekend in Reno for the three of us.
Oh,
Oh my
boy.
Lord. This
Wow.
is herpes.
What's on the agenda? Do we have any plans?
Dave, I wish you'd asked me what wasn't on the agenda, because then it would take
Oh.
me a lot less time to answer.
Okay, what's not on the agenda? Well, never mind.
Being well-mannered and knowing our limits, that's not on the agenda.
Knowing our limits. Fuck.
All right. Mother rescues 2 small boys after mile swim. That's a long swim.
Mild?
Mile.
Oh,
Mile swim.
Mile.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's a distance. I can do it.
This is news out of Quincy, Massachusetts. Mitt, what are you doing?
Showing that I could do a mile. Nope.
You
Were you
look
just
like
flexing?
you could. Have you? What's your regimen?
I swim a lot of miles.
Do you?
No, but I could.
But
Dave's arm's broken.
Yeah.
Dave's arms don't work.
What do you do? Like parkour?
I do a lot of parkour where they tell me not to. I do a lot of
It's
that.
hard when we're on tour. He'll just start parkouring on a bit.
I don't even call it a tour. I call it a park tour. And I go around and I sort of jump from building to building and ledge to ledge. I'm a big ledged guy. I like to go ledge to bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
The thing about parkour, which to be clear, I am amazing at, but when you watch the videos, they do make it look so easy.
Yeah.
Well, because to us, it's how you see it as a thing where we're just walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we view it. We look at you normies and we go, oh, look at him looking at me.
Well, you call us grounders, right?
Yeah, you grounders. Yeah. You guys are a bunch of grounders. So that's not what we do. Sometimes I jump over a bench and I turn it into a somersault. Go ahead, Dave. You had something?
Miss Chester V. Anderson, 24, went about her household tasks today as usual.
Wouldn't be able to vote with that name.
A mile swim fully clothed to rescue her 5-year-old son and his chum, only a memory.
Oh.
What?
She's gone back to her regular mom life after rescuing her son.
I thought the chum boy was actual chum at the end of
it. It is a bad word to use.
Chum is a bad term for a friend
story.
when you're talking about drowning in the ocean.
And so the lead of this story is that she's just gone back to her regular life already?
Yeah, she's
Woman
back to mommy.
compartmentalizes.
She's back to baking pies.
Yeah.
Suddenly missing the chatter of her son, Chester, and Gerard Reed, 8, Miss Anderson stepped to the porch.
No 8-year-old's named Gerard Reed. I'm sorry to interrupt you so quickly.
No, that's fair.
But that's you're born 47 years old if you're Gerard Reed.
Gerard Reed.
Yeah, they come out really
What
old.
were his first words? Hello, I'm Gerard Reed.
I'm sorry.
Miss Anderson stepped to the porch of her home yesterday. By the way, you're supposed to interject. That's the whole point, is you interject.
I know, but
I feel I'm just a Midwestern, well-mannered guy.
No, right. So you apologize for
feel
stuff
bad about it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shake that for this.
Yeah,
right.
So just jump in.
Miss Anderson stepped to the porch of her home yesterday afternoon and saw.
I got something to say. Like that. That's what you do.
Yeah. All right. Bulldoze.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. That was just a practice.
And saw the 2 drifting in the middle of Fore River in an oarless rowboat. The current was carrying the boat to sea.
Rowboat?
So they're just in a boat they have no way to control it.
Yeah, row is a big part of that boat title. The oar's huge.
Yeah.
I thought the kids had swum.
Hey, what are you doing? Just jumping in?
Hey.
You think you can jump in whenever you want?
Dave's
I thought you were talking about jumping in the water. I got so confused.
But wait, Dave Hill has a very good point. We were told a swim had happened.
So she swum a mile.
Oh, she
after the boat
because the oarless rowboat.
Not to attack this writer further, but it makes it sound like the kids swam a mile, and then maybe were fatigued. Then somehow the mom swam out to get him.
You're right. That is what it sounds like. So you're right.
Also, like, if there's two kids in a boat, you just go, I don't know, if they seem fine, maybe I should get a boat and just take my time. I gotta get some
go
oars.
after them in a boat instead of jumping in the water.
Yeah.
Because it's cold. We're talking about Boston.
She's
right?
clearly
It's
fine.
cold.
She's gone back to her normal life.
Yeah.
Without
we
feet,
It's a
Gareth.
distant memory.
Without feet.
I didn't realize that part. I think
Wait,
I
she has no
frostbite.
feet?
They cut her feet off when she got back because of
lying.
frostbite.
He's lying, Dave. He's lying.
Wait, really?
Yes,
Let's
he's lying.
let's go back to the story, but you'll find out that I'm correct. The current was carrying the boat to sea. She plunged into the water, fully clothed.
Damn.
That's
How much better is that story if she got it all off?
That's what I was just wondering. Like, was stuff like kind of like shifting and
Tattered.
This is
Yeah.
the time of when the ladies are wearing
Yeah.
four dresses,
Heavy-
like the
heavy
underdresses and
dresses,
underdresses.
Yeah.
So
She'll
she's
rust.
almost dying.
Yeah.
And she swam through the choppy water to the boat a mile away. Then, grabbing the stern with one hand, she pushed the boat back to shore by swimming with one arm and kicking her feet.
Damn.
The boys had been playing in the rowboat at the shore, and they lifted the anchor and soon found themselves drifting in the middle of the river. Miss Anderson, a former beauty contest winner, is the wife of a machinist at the Naval Air Base.
Bury
in
the
Squantum.
lead much?
Wow.
Hot woman gets wet. That's the title. Come on. Yeah. That's your story. That's how.
Yeah.
Let me into this paper a little. I'll
Yeah,
be the headline
you'd be great.
guy.
You'd be great.
Smoke show gets drippy.
Well, they were really obsessed with the mile swim. I feel like they emphasize that too much as opposed to what happened,
Kids-
which was
kids
a
almost
lady
died.
swimming in fully clothed, like
Woman
in
aquatic.
freezing water.
The husband was at the machine shop. We can only
Yeah,
assume.
he's working. He's working.
Yeah, he's down at the shop.
And then he's the one who
Blacksmith
came
or
back
something.
and probably cut off her feet because he has the.
I don't
equipment.
believe
So
we've
she-
heard anything about the feet being taken off, though, Dave. To be
Well,
fair.
I think
Off paper, you've been suggesting that she lost both of her feet a lot.
I'm pretty sure she did.
Yeah, it seems like there's no.
Well, she's
There's no
named Stumpy
text.
now, so can you
But
explain why
again, is
she's
there
named
anything
Stumpy?
like that in the paper? First of all, I don't think that's a good thing to
You
say.
can read between the lines.
That's interesting.
There's a story within the story that's obviously there.
Well, there's one Dave on this show who should be apologizing, and it's not the guest.
I'm enraged.
Yeah, you're,
complete.
I could tell you're hot.
That's
Yeah.
that's my face
Yeah.
for the if you
Yeah,
need
no,
a clip
I've
of me.
seen it.
I'm enraged.
That's
Yeah.
actually good. Let's get the clip for the show now.
I'm enraged.
Yeah,
There he
come
is.
on, everything's
There's the
crazy
guy.
here.
I
People are
have
gonna
no
have
fingers.
to tune into the whole episode to find out what just happened.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, people are gonna have to watch the whole episode to see what just happened.
Slang suspect makes escape after fight with police.
Wait, we've moved on from this. We've moved on
Yeah,
from
yeah.
this woman already.
This
Yeah,
is a
she's
paper,
done.
Dave. This is gonna happen. Don't
No,
get attached.
I get it. I get it.
Don't get attached.
No, I know there's other stuff.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
because
an
I'm
idiot.
No,
That's another-
no.
That's another clip.
That's a good clip. All right, yeah, let's
not
do
an
it.
idiot.
Oh my God, what just happened? People are gonna have to listen to the whole episode to find out what just happened for context.
I didn't come on this show to get ambushed.
We
That's
got
another-
him!
I'm
People
getting
are gonna have to listen to the whole show to figure out what just
Yeah.
happened.
like, oh man.
This fucking idiot thought we were going to do the one story the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Every fucking guest falls for that shit. Every
This is good.
single one.
Man, oh man.
This is how you internet.
Oh,
I'm living
man.
in hell.
We're doing like a morning zoo-ish thing on here now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things are pretty bad personally and professionally, so we're trying to do stuff like this now.
Yeah, you gotta go broad.
Yeah.
Cast a wider net.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's what I've been trying to do.
it's
It's not
working.
going well. It's not
You're
going
mad,
well
right?
at
It isn't.
all.
Oh.
It's not
It's
going
not.
well at all.
Okay, Jesus, took a turn.
Okay.
It's got pretty.
When you
dark.
get sad, do you just ride your BMX around the house or?
I do actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. I got 3 of them.
You do?
Yeah, that's probably 3 more than I should have.
That's
But-
the
Where
right
do you-
amount.
Where do you keep them?
One I keep
The P.O.
on
box.
the PO. I keep a couple in the hallway, and I keep one on the party deck.
You don't have to tell
Sure.
him anymore. Just
Yeah,
Dave,
no.
get back to
Whatever.
the paper. He's prying a little too much, Dave Hill. I'm sorry.
Got a mountain
And
bike too. Whatever.
Gareth, you just let him say party deck, and you didn't even. There was no.
I'm not,
He said party deck.
I think he
You
means
gotta
deck.
come. I do, but when I go out there, I'm partying.
But you don't understand that Dave is the party. And that's not a
It's
joke.
a
No, that
very
I know.
low grade party.
That I know.
There's might be cheese.
It's fun though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No question.
This is out of Riverside, California. A man arrested for questioning in connection with the slaying of Ruth Muir at La Jolla escaped from a deputy sheriff today after striking the officer in the head. Well, you should get to. If you hit a cop in the head, you should get to.
That officer
escape.
should have
That
stopped
should be-
resisting.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait, so run this by me again.
So a man was arrested for questioning in connection
I
with
was
the slaying
working
of,
on my expressions.
Yeah, I get it.
We got those, so now you lock
Yeah,
back
we
into
got-
the we got
yeah.
those.
Yeah, let's do it.
Content.
It's time to put on your listening
We got
ears.
the clip.
Okay.
Keep
A
your
man
eyes
arrested
open
for-
when doing it. Yeah, there you go. That's
What
better.
the
Yeah.
hell kind of show is this? You can use
Yeah,
that.
we
that's good.
already
Yeah.
got. I don't want to keep. We already have
Right,
a couple
yeah.
of those. So just, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A man arrested for questioning in connection with the slaying of Ruth Muir at La Jolla escaped from a deputy sheriff today after striking the officer in the head.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he hit a cop in the head. The man fled to a nearby field. That's where you go.
Which was everywhere back then.
You
First
get in a
place.
field.
You go to
Yeah.
the field.
You hide among the stuff in the field.
Yep.
And a line of officers was hastily thrown around the district. That seems like they're not understanding how to deal with the field situation.
Well, that's what makes the field so confusing. You know?
It feels like a field is like the worst place to go because they could just
Don't
see
agree.
you. But then at the
Yeah.
same time, now the cops are just fanning out all over the district.
It's a field seems safe.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
to me.
Because you
The
can't,
suspect-
you could fake people out in the field.
I'm
Oh,
also
right,
picturing
you-
a high field. I'm picturing a cover like a lot of like high growth.
Oh, you're picturing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is pre-lawnmower era.
Right.
Yeah, they hadn't
That's right.
invented cutting back then.
No,
Everything was grown.
that was
up
weeks
high.
off.
Everything was, that was ages away.
The suspect was arrested by Deputy Sheriff Walter Sibley, who placed him unhandcuffed in his automobile and started to turn his car around. And the man hit Sibley, who was off guard, and opened the door of the car. So basically, there's a lot of words in this, but the cop didn't cuff him, and so
Yeah. Well,
he
it's a
started
shame
driving,
too
and the
because
guy was like,
well, this could have changed the trajectory. Like we could have been dealing with less aggressive cop, like, putting people, we could have had an uncuffed arrest society, which would have been great. But this guy kind of ruined it for everybody. This guy's the shoe bomber of police cuffings. It's like now one guy fucks up and now it's got to be a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Sibley
Dave Anthony, I
reported.
don't care for your long stare.
Well, I'm not really buying the.
Yeah. Not a lot of
I don't-
people
I don't
doing
think-
shoe bomber stuff on a history paper podcast.
Sibley reported that he drew his gun and struck the man on the head
Did he
with
have
a
a piece
butt.
of paper and pen? Like that, Dave. You just feel free to do that. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, just
If you got it, go. Let it rip.
Yeah,
it's
let
so
it rip.
important. Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, Dave. Anthony, go ahead.
Sibley
fuck
reported
that
that he.
guy.
No, but
sorry, that's
that
no
doesn't make
good.
as much sense. Like that is like, yeah, that doesn't make as much sense.
That was
though.
just a general. I just said that so you could
You're
drop
still
that
going
anywhere.
for the clip. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no. We got the
More
clip.
specific.
We
Yeah.
got the clip.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're saying I should react to things that you say and not just have things that you can use
That's
wherever
right.
you want.
Start
Yeah.
kind of locking into what's happening. I mean, again, we've got 8 clips of you. They're great.
All right. That's implausible. Oh, sorry, I'm doing it again.
And that one
Yeah.
wasn't even good, to be
No,
honest.
no, that
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, you can also wait until I started talking.
That was for the NPR version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right,
good
right,
to
right.
have. All right.
Okay.
Sibley reported that he drew his gun and struck the man on the head
Did he
with
have
a
a
butt.
piece of paper? And sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
with the butt of the weapon, but in spite of the injury, the man escaped.
Yeah, you never go butt.
No.
You
No,
got
you
to
don't
side swipe him,
Maybe on an anniversary.
You know, the other
Yeah.
thing is you could also shoot him.
Yeah, if you want to keep him, you go butt.
Well, butts for a honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or a parking garage. I'm sorry, I've revealed too much. I'm so sorry.
I don't know why that is so horrible.
It's visual is just horrifying.
Yeah, it's just it seems like a bad time for it to be. Not that there's ever a great time, but that seems particularly wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Every time you go into a parking garage, you look over.
Yeah,
You gotta be careful.
Well, you thinking what I'm thinking? No. Oh, you just want to go shopping? Yes.
Oh boy.
Officers said the
Should I
suspect
pay for the ticket now? You want to go to the car? Just pay for it now. Oh, okay.
Officers said the suspect answered the general description of a man who told an Ontario rancher that he had seen the killer of Miss Muir. Miss Muir was general secretary of the YWCA here and was prominent in civic affairs. So she deserved it. That's what I'm hearing.
I don't think that's right. No, I don't think that's a cosign either.
I think so.
No. Why? Because the YWCA?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Why didn't they ever make a female Village People? I think that would have done well. How does my conversation work on this show? Is it
not good?
It feels.
I was picturing it.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
In 1937, there probably weren't a lot of job options for the women to be in the outfit, I guess. Feels like we're not taking the.
Did you bring up fashion there for a sec?
Not really, but go ahead.
Women with small waistline to benefit by newest styles.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's the woman with the small waistline who will benefit by the new styles from Paris. That is the opinion of Miss Carmel Snow, magazine editor.
Carmel Snow.
Yeah,
it's a good name, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not to pile onto the female Village People, but that's it.
There we go.
That's the band name or one of the members' names.
Yeah,
Carmel Snow.
Absolutely. She's like an Iditarod woman. Go ahead, Dave.
Brought back from the fashion shows of the French capital yesterday.
That's really funny that anorexia is in for women finally, and it's come from Paris.
As for stud women, they will simply have to diet, exercise, or be corseted. But there is nothing uncomfortable about the new corsets. There's nothing uncomfortable about the new corsets.
After Fashion Week, we've come to the determination that women should not be eating and will be drinking diuretics.
That's it. That's the story.
Well, it's pretty bad news.
Why did they throw in that the new corsets are not uncomfortable? When clearly they're just running defense there.
Yeah, they're clearly running defense. She's probably just trying to get people to buy it, right? The new ones, and be like, yeah, these ones don't hurt, and then you do it, and you're like, oh God,
then
that's
your organ failure. But the pictures tell the story.
The pictures you have.
But the thing about the organ failure thing, organ failure is then they remove an organ and you're skinnier. So when your organ fails, it's all positive.
This is true. No one loses.
Right.
It's really a fat fail.
If you think about it.
If you really go the other way. So
I'm still stuck on the parking garage.
Please get over there as soon as possible.
I keep going back. I'm still back there.
That's not the clip.
Mentally.
Get out of there.
That's bonus. That's Patreon content.
That's big Patreon stuff.
Yeah.
So, Dave, what happened in the parking garage?
Oh, there was a...
Don't answer.
No, that's for the Patreon.
Yeah. That was close.
This is just a little blurb. When an ice cream truck caught fire recently in Elstree, England, a ton of ice cream was melted.
So this is like a kid's paper?
You can see, well, it's factual, isn't it?
Is that there's more to the story, right? Or is that just
That's the story.
In and
the
out.
whole
That's
story is that
In and
ice cream truck caught fire and it melted.
The ice cream.
Yeah,
I need more. That was the one.
Yeah.
That's the hottest story.
That's like it rained and people got wet.
Yeah.
It's a little different. It's a little different.
It's
a little different.
Yummier,
I would just say because water comes from the sky.
Yeah, but I mean,
Allegedly.
I don't know. How did the ice cream truck get in that situation?
Dave just
I assume
answer.
I assume the ice cream did it. Ice cream sparks.
It does.
Yeah, those little rocket pops.
That's why you keep it in a freezer. If you leave it in the freezer.
Where you put like a Pop Rock ice cream.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's another blurb. A man who broke into a tavern at Montville, New Jersey, ate and drank so much he was asleep when police arrived to arrest him.
Well,
can't stay mad at him.
Yeah, that's the story of a hero. That guy got so fucked up he passed out. Yeah,
they just showed up and they put a little blanket on him.
Yeah, he's like a human raccoon.
I love this guy. This guy's like, I'll show you closing time.
Shh. We'll arrest him when he wakes up. Just fat as fuck. Chocolate all over his mouth.
Water dumped on communists. What else is
Oh
there?
my God. That makes them shrink and burn, right?
Buckets is in New York. Buckets of water were emptied on the heads of 1,500 communists and communist sympathizers today as they picketed a luncheon for Julius Dortmüller, director of the German railroads.
Well, I think that would be, but that'll be best case scenario for the communists in the next 20 years, I'd say.
Yeah, it doesn't go well for them.
Deluge.
The ire of the picket line, which held up lower Broadway traffic for more than an hour, was aroused when someone in a nearby building leaned out the window and shouted, "We want Hitler and Mussolini!"
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. It's too
Oh.
real.
Wow.
Too real. God,
the more things change.
That's kind of exactly what's happening today.
That is exactly what is happening. And it's like the people getting mad at the people stopping like the traffic. When you're like, it's gonna be way worse. It's like, I am 15 minutes late for an event. Like, you're go to El Salvador.
Here's a story for Gareth. Hen asleep on fast car.
There we go.
I love it. Is there more?
There we
There's
go.
got to be more,
No,
right?
there better not be.
There is, thankfully.
Oh.
I love that.
This is out of Harrismith Orange Free State. What the fuck?
You remember that?
Okay.
Remember, I've been to Harris. They've got a Chuckle Hut there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great zone.
Harrismith claims to possess the fastest hen in the world. That's a fucking big claim.
That guy can fuck off.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Right. No,
I'm just giving you another.
He's right.
I'm just giving you another clip.
I'll be honest. That one's back in the running. I don't think we need any more, but that one's pretty good. That was genuine disdain.
Yeah.
Sorel Jobert, a barber, was in a hurry, and he jumped into a car, stepped on the accelerator, and accomplished his journey at an average speed of about 50 miles an hour.
Whoa!
When he reached his
Whoa!
Yeah. When he reached his destination, he was surprised to see that everyone was laughing. He walked to the front of his car, and standing on the bumper on one leg was a hen fast asleep.
So he's claiming it's the fastest hen.
The paper is.
The
Because
paper.
the hen-
But by using the same logic, the man himself would be the fastest man also. It doesn't.
Wow.
They can fuck off.
You've really kind of hit your threshold for a lot of the bullshit, which I really appreciate.
I think he's right on this one. I think he's
right too.
it.
But he's like what I like is he's like an angry Randy Rooney. He's just not happy with today's news.
I've often been called that.
Angry Rooney.
The only really serious trouble developing during there's no headline. The only really serious trouble developing during President Roosevelt's drought trip was on the question of snoring. It seems that three eminent exponents of the art of snoring, allowed nearly broke up the trip. They were in Mr. Roosevelt's routine, and when they reached the small hotel bedrooms in the drought regions, they became a major problem. All right, so guys are sleeping the same. I assume that they're on a train.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
If
so
there's a hen on there, that could be big.
So it's like
boom.
It's like when Gareth did
Here we
Bert
go.
Chryser's. You got kicked off Bert Chryser's bus for snoring, did you not?
No, I did not.
That's
Are you a snorer?
No.
yeah,
I'm not.
he's a snorer.
No,
he's
I'm
a terrible
not.
snorer.
No, I'm not. You're lying.
I don't
These
know.
are
It
lies.
sounds like you might be. I
I'm
am.
not.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm
And
horrible.
don't
it
be
isn't anything
ashamed.
to be ashamed of it, but it's not something that I am.
I have a CPAP machine. It's in the next room.
Is that right?
Yeah.
3
I think that's
BMXs
right.
and a CPAP. You're doing pretty good over there.
Yeah. Got a bunch of sick guitars. Everything's going my way.
I did not know you had a
How
CPAP.
many hockey jerseys do you own?
Probably like 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, before you go to bed and put your CPAP on, do you ever look at your girlfriend and go, "You want to know the difference between you and me? I make this look good," and put it on? I'd recommend trying that.
I got well, I've taken to wearing like a winter hat or like some sort of head covering with it.
That's an interesting look. That's interesting bedtime.
Well,
A sleep hat.
what I realized, I had started wearing it and I realized it was ripping my hair out.
Oh, really?
And then
This is-
And then I Googled it. I was like, CPAP machine, ripping hair out. And then there's just pages and pages of it. Oh, yeah, it rips your hair out.
Did anyone in there suggest the winter hat, or is that feels like a Dave Hill solution?
That was a Dave Hill solution. I mean, I bought some other sort of, I got a different mask. But basically, I mean, you know me. I mean, my hair is like top 5 amazing things about me.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of lists.
And, but I was like, I don't mind if I'm going natural hair loss, but this was like some fucking mask ripping my hair out. So now I do that. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
It sounds crazy.
It really,
it's like waking up in a chilly ER.
I'm picturing you in an old timey Scrooge like sleeping hat.
yeah.
It's not far off.
If you
It's
have
not
to go
far
to
off.
the chamber pot in the night, do you hold a candle and look a little freaked out?
Yeah, and I sort of
Yeah, you
and
kind of, yeah, right. Yeah,
kind of take like kind of high steps,
yeah right.
scamper about.
You
Yeah,
see
right.
your own shadow get a little.
And
Now,
there's
are you
always
ever
mice
are you
coming
visited
out.
by three ghosts at all?
Constant hellhounds mostly.
And Dave, your P.O. box is just when you pull a book off your bookshelf and it opens to a tiny room in the back, right?
That's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
and there's the mice in my apartment have fully furnished apartments with miniature.
obviously, yeah, they have
furniture.
little.
Yeah.
Yep. Obviously. Yep. Okay. Good.
Sure.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, I think we got to read on that finally. There's anyone listening finally has closure on that sort of stuff.
Yeah, which is great. Which is
Yeah,
great. What I
absolutely.
also wanted to say is
Oh,
if you
okay.
listen closely to the mouse couple, they're acting out scenes from The Honeymooners, but like in mouse, like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny how that show was about abuse.
Yeah, it was an abusive man.
Yeah, he just
Well, you
liked to hit
frozen.
his woman. And I
It's
think
pretty
that's
great.
cool.
It's pretty great.
That's great.
Yeah.
It'll be rebooted soon, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
So director
Because it was funny.
Yeah, it
Yep.
still is funny.
Yeah.
Director Morris Cook of the Rural Electrification Administration sought
They're great.
to harmonize arrangements by bunking two snoring sopranos together, but this did not work.
Rural Electrification Administration.
That's right. That's right. They were electrifying the rurals.
That sounds like a kind of twee indie rock band.
Yeah,
opening for the National.
Interesting.
It does. Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. He's a rock star.
He is a rock star.
Got a dragon.
I got a dragon. It's not even my first one.
Jesus Christ!
How many dragons?
Got like 9 of them.
Dave, this is big for us.
You're like Iron Maiden.
One man Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Both complained that the other was disturbing his slumber, and the third, who was a bass, was lonely without accompaniment. And Roosevelt solved the problem by sending all 3 men home.
Oh, so he just kicked
so 3 guys got kicked off the tour because they snored too much, which is why I bring up you and the Bert Chryser Bus.
I did not.
You got kicked off the bus for snoring.
What are you doing? What is this?
What do you mean?
I finished the tour out like everyone else, and then I went home, and there was no talk of snoring issues at all.
Well, you could hook up a CPAP machine on the bus.
I don't need it.
I'm sounding like my dad. My dad is obsessed with CPAP machines. He'll shoehorn them into any conversation.
Does he have one?
Yeah, that's how I wound up getting one.
I don't like
just to shut him up.
Yeah, okay. He just took one of his old ones, like a hand-me-down.
Like, fine. Yeah.
It's a mouth-me-down.
It's one he used in college.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Fishermen in Moreton Bay, Australia, recently netted 36 new species of oyster-eating fish, which, like others of their kind, stand on their heads to eat, with tails upward and clear of the water.
What the
There's
actual
that's
fuck?
Not.
What are you talking about?
That can't be real.
I'm yelling
right?
bullshit.
It's not a real story.
Well,
that's totally bullshit.
I've caught 36 new kinds of fish that'll be they're oyster eaters, and all of them they stand on their heads like backwards. Look at this guy. He loves them. Standing on his head. What is he talking about? Nobody corroborated.
How could they open the oysters? Just didn't seem.
That's a good question.
There's a bunch of good questions.
Yeah. That's like one of the main ones.
That's a great one. I'm not trying to downplay how good that question was, and I want to be super clear about that.
It's a pretty good question. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Zach's here early.
Zach's here early.
Hey, Zach, we had to delay Bird's email. We got to delay 15 minutes. Is that cool? All right. Dave.
It was my fault.
No, it's fine.
Tell Dave Hill to fuck off before you go.
Dave, that's your competition.
Yeah.
Zach is early. He's early.
Zach's early, but he's your competition.
All right. Well, you better not
guys.
steal any of my sound bites.
Lock in, okay? Finish strong. You got this.
Yeah, I got to.
Really good, dude.
I can already. I get the commenters are gonna be like,
no, dude.
Dave Hill next.
Next what?
Next episode because he was so good.
Oh, okay. Because you didn't. That was
the first one. I was like, get rid of him, and then I was like, no, be positive.
That's right. That's good.
Yeah,
lock in. Finish strong. We're close.
Yeah.
So AI is saying that.
Oh, fuck that.
Another clip. I hate to say it. I'm back on the clip train. This guy's just a clip machine.
AI is saying that fish do not stand on their head with their tails in the air and eat oysters.
Yeah, no shit.
But AI is wrong 50% of the time, so there's a 50% chance that it's true.
AI didn't tell me it was wrong 50% of the time.
Oh, so like the definition of fish in 1936 was really broad. You could throw.
Yeah. Italians were fish.
Yeah. If it went in the water, it was a fish back then.
Yeah, like an Italian.
Yeah.
They're quite aquatic.
Oh, yeah. Anyone will tell you that.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, that's still true.
I feel like if fish did do that Gareth would know because
They definitely don't.
He watches all kinds of animal documentaries and whatnot.
Yeah,
so you would know, right?
They don't.
Like you would be on that too.
I would, if I didn't know about it, I would be looking into it shortly thereafter. Like recently, when I easily identified a star-nosed mole, anecdotally,
what
in the real world, yeah. And I was like, "Oh, it's a star-nosed." And people
where?
What's going on? A star-nosed mole in a yard.
You saw one out in the where?
Well,
Was it out of its mole hole?
It was out of its mole hole and
Just
it had passed
scampering
away.
about?
No, it had gone.
Oh, it was dead.
It had been killed, and
I'm
it
sorry.
No, I did. No, you don't need to condolence me.
You hate to see those guys go.
Well, yeah, but that's really the
What
point of
killed
that.
it?
Is not that. Is another animal killed it, and
Another mole.
But
Was it mole on mole?
I have very little information outside of the fact that it was a star-nosed mole. So,
did you call the police?
no, it's a mole. No, I shouldn't have. I should not have. So let's not align
So a
on
mole's
that.
life is not valuable to you.
It matters, but I don't think I want the police over there.
Well, it
for
would
any
have
of
been
that
like
sort
a
of
little gopher policeman showing up.
I don't know how to get in touch with. Yeah, no, I don't know how
Mole
that
cops?
He's got a hat. He's got the hat. He's got the badge.
Kind of little vest.
He shows up. He's like 2 weeks away from retirement.
Mm-hmm.
What this gopher cop is?
Yeah. He and his wife were going to travel, and
he comes over and he's like, shit, I caught another one.
I'm getting too old for this shit. The chief sent him out.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, but it was a star nose anyway. So yeah, that was pretty much.
So star
is that the
nose.
cops?
So he was part of the gang.
It's the gopher. Yeah. Well, no,
You're
and the gopher police in my mind, they don't drive.
All right, I'm not here to kind of figure out what those gopher police mean to you two guys. So
It's just a fun image.
Yeah, no, it's not. I'm not pushing back. That there's a fun image, and I love fun.
Yeah, no, he's like writing down on a little pad.
Okay.
Tell me what happened again. But because it is.
Because it was what? I mean,
They can't hold pens. They can't hold pens.
So why would he have
he
one?
goes
It would
over
just
to
be
ask
crazy to have one.
some of the other.
Yeah, there's a lot
over-
of things that don't make sense.
Right.
Yeah, but
it's
this
not.
especially.
Look, it's.
I'm not going to keep. Let's move
And
forward into the paper.
So you're like an ACAB guy. You're like an all cops are bastards guy. That's who you are.
That's not even what I'm saying. I'm just saying I wouldn't call gopher police because I don't have their number, and it was also a mole.
Yeah, but it's
nobody
more of
should
an
look as
animal.
confused as you two do right now.
Well, it's weird that you're just thinking like murder's okay. You don't solve them.
I don't think murder is okay. I just think a star-nosed mole rat. That's what it looks like.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't even look around for like a weapon, like a mini.
When a weapon.
Right.
When a weapon.
box.
Another animal killed it. It's nature. We're not going to do this. Let's push forward in the paper.
So if
Stop-
a person kills
stop
another
following
person,
up. Don't follow
'cause
up with anything
we're-
else. Be
we're
done following up.
animals.
Huh?
So if a person kills another person, is that also not murder because we're animals?
I'm a human. Yeah, I'm a little more biased than what actions I will take at that point. I don't think if I called the cops, even if they were gopher cops, over a dead
that's
mole.
literally that's the gopher job.
I don't understand much of
They
what's
oversee all underground crime.
happening. You are living in like Zootopia world.
Aren't we all though?
No.
Wait, Zootopia.
Christ.
That was the
Don't.
Go ahead.
No.
the U2 album.
No. No. This next one's off of Zootopia.
There's some really good gopher songs on that album.
It's Zootopia.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's something that'll make Gareth happy. Fisherman dies in Snake River.
Yeah, I
I'm
love
in.
Snake River, by the way. Also,
Where-
left with a fish. I don't know why that's for me.
Is that in Colorado?
It's a lot of places.
Wyoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in a couple states.
It's a
It's a
spreader.
long winding river. Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps
Beautiful.
spreading.
It's a beautiful river.
Oh yeah.
Stanley Drage
Again,
in Salt
not a
Lake
name.
City drowned Sunday when he slipped into Snake River Rapids near this western community while fighting a hooked fish.
Mm. That's any fish
Fighting a
that's just
hook
been
fish.
caught.
Yeah, hooked fish. Yeah, that's what it means.
Wait, he was fighting the.
He was trying to reel in a fish
Reel
that
it
he had
in.
hooked. Yeah. Or fighting it. He could have taken it out of the water and was like literally fisticuffs.
And when he fell in, his buddy looked to his other buddy and went, "This just got real." Yes. I'm so back.
Gordon
could have been the kids from the first thing with the boat.
Oh, yeah, the kids who made the beauty queen mom get all wet. What was that story about? I forget. I thought it was about a lady.
The footless lady. The footless lady.
Yeah,
the lady
who's
who's hot from the ankles up, but the rest is gone.
Like Paul McCartney's third wife.
Jesus
Bridget.
Christ. She turned out to be horrible, too.
I know. That's why I wasn't afraid to take shots at her.
Yeah. Gordon Hepler, also of Salt Lake City, nearly lost his life in a rescue attempt, but was pulled ashore by his brother. Drake's body was never recovered. So he died in the river, and that was it. Now he's fish fruit.
Yeah.
Someone said
catfish, probably.
Comeuppance, right? If you think you're better than the Matt's also here early.
Hi, Matt.
Oh, hey.
We had to push
Matt.
Hey, Matt.
5-10 minutes. I'm sorry.
Can you come?
I ruined everything.
Can you come back in 10 minutes when we're done with this?
Sorry,
guy?
Matt.
Sorry. I ruined everything.
He came late.
Sorry.
Look at him.
He's got a lot of shirts.
He seems super PO'd.
Yeah,
he's not PO'd. He's a lovely man.
He's super PO'd.
No, he's great. We're so excited to do a show with him today.
Way more so than
he's really great.
Let's keep going. We're not going to answer any of that stuff, but we're really excited to do a show.
We call you Filler Hill.
Oh man,
Hiller.
Oh man.
This
is bullshit.
That's clip
that's
15.
Not me. That's not me responding to what you said. I just wanted to give you another clip to work with.
15 in the clip machine.
Where do you guys come up with this stuff?
This is garbage talk.
It's actual papers that we're reading. New gas wholesaler. A device.
Yeah, that's a clip. I realize it's real papers. I just wanted you to.
No, we get that. Did you just say gas hole?
Me?
Did you just say gas hole? Yeah.
No, I said gas wholesaler.
You did say gas hole.
That's completely different. Completely different.
A device that should make the most unruly mob say uncle is a new machine gun that hurls gas shells instead of bullets.
Oh my God.
Cool.
There's a lot of crazy shit in very few words there.
Oh, cool.
What's a gas shell? It's a shell with gas. I'm not an idiot.
I don't know. Tear
gas?
What
is it?
It's an exploding. It's an exploding shell. So you're shooting. It's going to explode when it gets there.
Why don't we? I like that.
I don't think you will in the long run.
I don't think you would. I don't think you're going to like it.
I think soon enough you will be like, that's a shame.
Yeah, we shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
all right.
That's
well,
bad.
I don't know if you're going to do it.
Police Captain J.W. Johnson of Everett, Washington, is pictured just before he pulled the trigger of the Manville gas machine gun in a demonstration at the National Rifle matches at Camp Perry. Yeah, he's holding a very large machine gun.
That's cool.
Wow.
That's
and
awesome.
he's then what happened?
Well, we know when it's not coincidentally an Everett, because Everett was the place where they had a shootout with Union guys. So I don't think it's a coincidence that they invited this gentleman to shoot the gun.
Fucking unions fuck everything up.
Oh my God.
It's so annoying with your needs.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's disgusting.
All right, well, let's read this story about a dying dog. Dog perishes trying to rescue. Yeah. Gareth asked for it. He got it. He doesn't care about animal murders, so let's do this. Trotting on a leash besides its master, a black retriever died trying to rescue an old man who started across the railway tracks in front of an onrushing train. A passerby gave a warning shout, and the dog raced forward, caught the man's coat in his teeth, and tried to pull him back. Both the man and the dog were crushed under the wheels.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, no.
Let the guy go. Good Lord.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Seriously, fuck that guy.
1,000%.
Yes,
fuck
that guy sucks. That guy. Look,
Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry
sucks.
that guy was probably trying to take his own life. He was but
Dog killer. That's all I think.
Yeah, I would be like, I'm not going out killing a dog too. I would pretend to get saved or something. You don't let the fucking dog do that.
When I die, I'm going to have my dogs buried with me, alive or dead.
Don't do that.
It's just a crazy way to end an episode.
I'm pretty sure they won't. We can do another one here. How about this one? Dog waits patiently for his master.
Oh, man, we're back.
What a good boy.
Different dog,
Identified only as Bob, a name scratched on his collar, a mongrel dog of reddish-brown color waited all night at the courthouse steps for the return of his master or mistress, who were evidently among the scores of California marriage license seekers who invaded the courthouse yesterday.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
It's better. I'm not going to lie. I'm still upset about the dog who got hit by the train because of the old guy.
I'm not thrilled with that. But I do like the dog that's waiting outside with a bow tie. He's waiting for the people to get. Yeah. We can only assume.
Yes, a bow tie.
He had like a ring. He's got a ring on a.
That's right.
Yeah,
little pillow.
His paw.
Yeah,
in his paw. Yeah.
Waiting for the couple to go to the parking garage, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and just blood dripping from his fang.
Nope, different visions.
Oh man,
different visions.
The dog was still on the steps early today and refused to enter the courthouse, although he never took his eyes off the door. County clerk and Mrs. Beamer fed him this morning and provided a pan of water for him. They were hoping that his newly wedded owner will remember and return to the courthouse.
Jesus Christ. This is another bad story. This is another fucking dog bullshit story, you asshole.
Wait, what happened?
The guy abandoned his dog.
He forgot that his dog came, and then he brought his dog to the...
This guy left his fucking dog.
God damn
Christ. I like how Dave was like, here's a happy one to end on.
Well, I'm sure it worked out.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it worked out. I actually missed the bottom of this. And the owner came back, and everyone's fine. There it is.
Oh, Christ. Man.
Fucking crybabies.
All right, you know what? Screw you. Well, Dave Hill, you are a clip machine for the socials. And I don't even know what we're going to do with all this.
Here's another. I was not expecting that one.
That's really good too.
That's
really good too. I'm gonna do one right now. I'll tell you what. If that was me, I'd be like, I could get used to this. Okay, so now we got a bunch of them. Dave Anthony, you want to do one?
No.
All right. Well, Dave, thanks for joining us.
I'm enraged.
Look, things are so good. You have many guitars. You have multiple BMXs. It seems like an embarrassment of CPAP machines you have over there.
I do, yeah.
You're wearing hats to bed. You're doing tons of shows. And what is your website?
I'm glad you asked.
Thank you.
DaveHillOnline.com. Oh, my Instagram is at Mr. Dave Hill, at Mr. Dave Hill.
Okay.
Thanks.
So follow Dave. He's truly the funniest. And
come on.
Very quickly, Dave and I were one time at a festival together, and we used to have this bit where every time Dave would try to drink his beer, I would stop him, and I'd be like, "No," like he wasn't allowed to drink or something. We were at a bar once, and he kept doing it, and I kept going, "No, no, 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 no," and eventually this bartender goes, "Stop telling him not to drink the beer." He was so irritated with the bit.
It was fun.
Awesome. Yeah.
It was I think that was at the Doug Fur at
Jesus,
or whatever.
Yeah, that was in
Portland.
Yeah, it was Portland. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, Dave, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm sorry I was late. I'm done apologizing.
Stop. No more.
But it's no more. No more.
All right.
I hope I see you guys in person.
Not going to happen. We got to go.
I would like that. I don't know.
No, we would love to. All right, I'm stopping.